such a powerful role. Tonight we have a CASA volunteer here to share her personal story. Please help me welcome Mrs. Cheryl Schy.
When I tell people that I'm a CASA, I typically hear two common responses. First, I'm asked what I do as a CASA. Sometimes I tell people that the court-appointed special advocate serves as a voice for the children who've been removed from their homes due to abuse or neglect. Sometimes I explain, as Judge Cody and Judge Medlock do, that the CASA serves as the eyes and ears of the court, providing information and recommendations on what's best for the child. But most often I explain that the CASA is there to listen closely and to hear what may not be said, to hear what might be lost in the chaos of shattered lives. Most importantly, to let these children know that they are heard. The second response I get is people thanking me for being a CASA, right before they say, I could never do that. It's too hard, it's too sad. And that is true. Being a CASA is hard, and sometimes being a CASA is sad. But I have to look no further than the children for whom we advocate to find the strength to carry on with hard work. We must do hard things because these children are doing much, much harder things every day. Imagine being Ethan, a 5-year-old child who, along with his sister, has been abused by his father. He's been moved for the 3rd time in 6 months. He wonders if this home will be the one. Will it be safe, happy, loving? At my last visit, Ethan looked up at me and in the smallest, scared little voice asked, "Do you know how many days until I can go home?" Imagine being Walter, a 10-year-old boy who has been in the system for most of his life, being removed from his abusive parents, only to go to a home where he suffered unimaginable trauma at the hands of those who were chosen to protect him. Imagine the strength that it takes for him to smile. Imagine how he felt when he was recently moved to a local youth shelter, which he declared the happiest place he's ever been. Imagine waking up in a strange house, in a strange bed, with strangers, away from everything that you have ever called home, and being unsure of what each day will bring, and having no idea of when or how you're going to return home. That's truly hard. It is true, sometimes being a CASA is heartbreaking. I have cried more often than I care to admit at the seemingly insurmountable magnitude of the problem. But I have also seen the light, the love, and the hope that a CASA can bring. Sending home Sam, a 13-year-old boy, to his loving family after they sought help for their son, but found themselves caught up in a system that seems to move so slowly and sometimes seems unfair. Watching a CASA advocate passionately for the child is an amazing sight. I always tell people that I am no one special. I am not blessed with incredible strength. Instead, I, along with 77 other CASA volunteers in our community, have simply decided that we must do hard things. I want to thank everyone here for supporting the children who need you most. All of us in this room can help in some way. Some help through adopting, some help through fostering, some through volunteering, some through donations to organizations like St. Elizabeth's, and of course, we can all help through prayer. Pray for our community, which has been hit hard by the drug epidemic. Pray for the families who are broken and suffering. Pray for the social workers and the case managers who are doing their best to juggle a workload that's well above ideal. Pray for wisdom for our judges. Pray for strength and perseverance for our volunteers. But most importantly, please say a special prayer for these children who are doing the truly hard things every day. Thank you for the opportunity to talk about CASA.